Welcome to the Spilled Ink and Coffee Show, where we take book discussions to a new level. We don't just read books, we interview them, journal about them, sip coffee, spill thoughts, and explore stories on and off the page. Grab a cup and get cozy, because every book deserves a great conversation.
Big news, we're officially taking reservations to bring the Spilled Ink and Coffee Show to you. Indie bookstores, libraries, authors, cozy corners. If it's bookish, we want in. Let's collab, sip coffee, and talk books together. Today's vibes, hilarious. Situation, murder.
That's right.
Okay, keep doing it so that way we get testing.
I'm going to order some fries. I want a burger with 2 patties.
Friends, good morning. We have new microphones set up.
I'm so excited.
So we look like legit podcasters.
I know. I feel so. That's why I came to the back booth, because I was like, we're going to be totally legit today.
And I picked the orange because I like orange.
I love orange.
But it came with gray and it came with a black cover.
The orange is so much better.
It just felt like it was more coffee show. And our little stickers fit perfect.
I love the sticker. That was the picture that I took of myself.
So it's meant to be. I'm ordering some new stickers because if you didn't see yet, but you'll start seeing a pop up, our newer updated version, because we are your favorite bookish podcast.
Yes, we are.
That sticker is coming. And we can put that on one of the other sides.
I know what I feel like. The Saturday Night Live sketch.
Yes.
The 2 ladies. Do you like warm nuts? I would like some warm nuts. That's what I feel. It's Anna Gasteyer and is it Maya Rudolph and Amy Poehler?
Guys, we're just 2 teachers who decided that our book club that was just the 2 of us evolved into a podcast.
Yeah.
And then we're trying to up our audio game.
Be proud of us.
The Kickstarter campaign may or may not have started by the time you hear this.
Oh, okay.
And so this is what we're rolling with. Improv, sketches, bits. We do bits.
Quotes. I mean, there's so many things.
But I feel like we're one step closer for when we do an event in a tent.
Yeah. I mean, I feel really official with a microphone now.
There's a couple new bookstores opening, and your friend writes ridiculously. Renee. I had to go backwards on that. Renee, I love you. Can't wait to meet you. We love your glasses also.
Oh, her glasses game has been on point since I've known her.
She looks like it.
Oh,
she's
so
not,
epic.
She's not giving away the secret where she gets those. It's fine. We'll just Google over her glasses. Yeah. But she's following a new independent bookstore that's in Newport Richey that's about to launch.
I saw that it's something about a neighborhood. I saw that on the gram.
So I reached out to them. I was like, hey, just so you know, we're your local bookish podcast. And however we can be included in your opening event or future events, we would love to, at the very minimum, come and interview you and your independent bookstore on the podcast. So if you're listening, that's what you need.
Could I have a box? Yes. Thank you.
I said, there's a thing. Guys, if you're an independent bookstore, we're in the Pinellas County area, but we'll travel anywhere. And if you're an author or you are an independent bookstore, or you're doing a bookish event like the St. Pete Library, I also reached out to them. And I was like, hey, we would love to come and just interview your readers, find out what they're reading, what they checked out from your library.
Yep.
That kind of stuff.
Thank you so much.
And speaking of library, later before we go, we need to allot time because I will need a third Libby tutorial.
Oh no, what happened?
Nothing happened. I put, so the Court of Thorn and Roses, the 3rd book, don't even ask me to remember, the pink one. Okay. That's the big book.
It's not the biggest one.
No, but on Libby, what they do is they let you, that one they broke it up into 3. So you're not doing all like 90 hours or whatever it is. So the first half of that, or the first section of that book is only 6 hours.
Okay.
So it's like something about it, and it's in suspension and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I'll have to have you look at it because I don't know what it was telling me. Okay. And I'm like, God, I know how to read, guys. I really do. But I don't know what.
A new app can be tricky.
You have no idea. But it's okay. I'm on the Libby, and I've got something happening there. We'll investigate it. I got a thing waiting to come in at the library for this Agatha Christie rewrite.
Okay.
I'm trying to be resourceful and get back to libraries, so you're inspiring all things.
I do what I can. Well, speaking of mysteries, we had a conversation. I don't know if it was in anything we recorded or if we were just talking. We had a conversation about Nancy Drew.
We did.
And about how we should revisit the Nancy Drew of our childhood. And I still have all of my Nancy Drew books from when I was a kid. So I brought some. Woo! And I have choices. So we have a choice here. So
my Nancy Drew collection went to the sister-in-law. Oh my stars. It is a collection. And it's the one with the sprayed edges.
No,
guys,
it's not.
These. The blue edges are technically sprayed from back in the yesteryear. That's not mold. They came that way.
Oh, I thought it was mold.
No, it's not black mold on the book.
Okay. So I obviously have the old style because this is what I grew up with. But then when I was like 12 or 13, I decided I needed to round out my collection and get all 75 or however many there are. And that's when I started buying the new version. But even the new version, like, isn't that new? Anyway, so we have a choice here. So because I was worried about you and mold, and because some of these are...
I see. What did you write on the spines?
I didn't. These are probably purchased from a garage sale or somewhere else. My mom
to help you with the collection.
Okay, so this is. Oh, I accidentally brought. So I have two of the same.
Oh my stars!
So this is the choice. We can tandem read, or if that's not your jam. I also brought 4 others for you to choose from. And then I was worried, and then I'll read like the Mystery at Lilac Inn and you can pick one of these. But I was also worried because like we went to a used bookstore one time and there was like moldy dust mites and things in it. And I was worried. Some of these probably have like moldy dust mites.
Right.
So that's why I brought a new one just in case.
Okay.
Because I didn't want.
What's the title of the new one? Thanks for thinking about my sensitivity. I'm sensitive
welcome.
To everything.
Well, I tried to pick a really good one in the new one, so I picked the Witch Tree symbol. So and then there's the Secret of Shadow Ranch.
Got it.
Because there was a horse on it.
There's a horse.
Yeah. The Secret of the Golden Pavilion, and the Mystery of the 99 Steps. What are you leaning towards us doing here?
Doing this one.
The tandem read?
Yep, the tandem read. The Mystery at Lilac Inn. I like everything about it. I picked up the 2 copies, which one I felt was like the least going to give me maybe a problem. My favorite part after picking this up is solved. The Mysteries of Cooking. The Nancy Drew cookbook advertisement on the back. Are you kidding me?
You have a different one than I do.
What?
Oh.
That's so wild.
There was a Nancy Drew cookbook?
So Rachel brings in 2 copies of the same book. However, and everything's identical except for the back. That is weird as heck.
Yeah, because I've got the list.
So now we need to see the publishing date of each book. Because, and I wonder what else is different. Not obviously the story, but...
This is copyright 1961.
Copyright 1961, trade edition, right? And then library edition.
Yeah.
Why in the world? So... we have a mystery to solve.
Oh my gosh.
We need to figure this out. And of course now I have to check the local library to see if we can find the Nancy Drew cookbook. Add a mysterious flair to your cooking, says 17 magazine.
Oh, not 17 magazine.
It's Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. We're on the Madonna playlist.
I expected it to. Don't cry for me, Argentina.
There it is. There it is. Go, Ava.
The truth is I never left you.
If we were a video right now, guys, her Eva Perón was so good.
I need to pull my hair back in a
so
tight
good.
bun. Hold on.
She keeps getting casted in these like dramatic and fun roles, but no one has casted Rachel into her fullest comedic potential. That is being saved for me because it's going to be epic.
It will be a moment.
Clear, simple directions will motivate both boys and girls to try some independent work in the kitchen.
Both boys and girls.
Why was this not in my home economics class? I feel like we missed the mark. That book should have been in my home ec class. Yes, The Mystery of the Lilac Inn. For many reasons. I like an inn. I like an inn mystery. I love lilac.
And who
I like
doesn't
that we could
love
do
the
it-
first picture on the first page?
It is amazing. And actually...
Suddenly, a panel in the wall slid open.
And that's Nancy.
Dun, dun, dun.
Nancy, who is described on page 1, second sentence, an attractive Titan blonde. Titan blonde. I'm still trying to... So she means she's tall?
Yeah?
This is going to be so much fun. I'm going to text you through this one like I did through... Oh, look, you dog-eared a page. Or somebody did. I love those. Just like I did through the Sarah Beth Durst books.
So,
when I'm like...
At the height of my Nancy Drew reading is when, and children of the 80s and 90s will know this, it is when Pizza Hut was doing the personal pan pizzas for the every time you read a book, you got a little thing and you could come into Pizza Hut and get your personal pan pizza because you read a book. This was my height. This is how I ate pizza.
My mom didn't tell us. We didn't know. I didn't know that was a thing.
You didn't know that was a thing?
I didn't know that was a thing. All I knew is at the library we had to do the book challenges.
No, the Pizza Hut reading challenge?
But there was a Pizza Hut thing? Mom.
Yes.
Mom, I understood that we were doing the McDonald's how to escape your house from a fire situation, and then they give you a grid and you had to draw your house and escape route, and then you bring that in and they're like, good, you're not going to die in a fire. Here's free food. But nowhere did I get if you read, you get pizza.
Yeah, the Book It program.
What? Pizza Hut. Somebody else. Some hut. Bring this back.
Yeah. During the summer months of June, July, and August, any child that meets their parents' set reading goals can earn a free Pizza Hut personal pan pizza.
Parent has to set the goal.
And I read nothing but Nancy Drew to get all of my pizza.
Wow.
The Book It program.
Brilliant.
How did you miss that?
I don't know. Maybe on Long Island we didn't have a Pizza Hut.
Not on Long Island. You had to have Pizza Hut on Long Island.
I only remember passing McDonald's all the time. And the diner. We went to like our little boppy diner.
I really need somebody in the comment section, somebody somewhere to back me up on this.
I believe it, but I'm sad that I missed it.
Yeah. This is how I
book it. I love this. We need to set our own little reading challenge. All right, we're going to start with you.
Oh, we're going to start with me.
Yeah, because we started with me last time.
Oh, do you want my journal? You want to?
Yeah, well, we could trade because I'm pretty sure you know what's going on with this one. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lost, but not the TV show.
Not the TV show.
This is awesome. I love the colors on this one. I love the colors on this one so much. It's like sea. It's a sea glass.
It is.
The title is Lost by Rachel Hartigan. Kindle. And it's an ARC.
It was an ARC.
Okay. I just read the rating. It's Publishers National Geographic?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's about Amelia Earhart's 3 mysterious deaths and 1 extraordinary life.
So the book, the way the book is organized, loosely, she covers 3 main theories as far as what happened to Amelia Earhart, and stuck in the middle of these theories is the retelling of Amelia Earhart's life. So you get a biography of Amelia Earhart in the middle of these conspiracy theories about what happened to her.
Fascinating. Guys, here's the rating. 2 stars.
So I think I said this in my February wrap up. The 2 stars was totally personal. I don't think it was an actual judgment of the book itself. I picked up the book because I knew I liked Amelia Earhart. I liked the idea of her, and not just the mystery of what happened to her, but so I didn't find anything new in the theories. Okay, a bunch of people paid millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to go hunt in the South Pacific for a plane. That has never been found.
Well, you say in your review you just don't know if this book needed to be put out there. And that's because we've already watched this on the National Geographic.
Exactly.
We've already watched this on the History Channel.
Right.
Why does somebody want to read something that is out there constantly? You've seen the Star Trek episode.
Yes, she was abducted by aliens. She's part of the...
That was on in
34s.
There's a Voyager.
Yes, Voyager episode. She and her navigator Frank Noonan were captured by aliens and taken to the Delta Quadrant, only to be discovered by Captain Janeway. It's the opening episode of season 2.
Wow, I did not know that part about it. So that tells you how much Amelia Earhart and Star Trek we know.
A sad amount of Star Trek knowledge.
You did good at the convention when it was quiz time. You're in the last 20 people, which
is still not good enough. I'm disappointed, but yeah. So I mean, I liked the book. It was an easy read. I liked the here's the theory, here's a little bit more of her life. Here's a theory, here's a little bit more of her life. Mm-hmm. I liked that. One thing that was actually, it was towards the end of the book. It was an interview that was with her, Amelia Earhart's niece. So her sister's daughter. And her family lived years, I think her mom passed away at 95. Her sister was in her 90s. So they lived long, long lives. And so her niece said that all of this, and it was a very interesting thought, was very, very hard for the family because every time a new documentary came out or every time a new theory was put out or a new conspiracy theory was put out, it dredged up all the horrible memories of that time when they were searching for her and trying, how is she alive? Is she missing? Where is she? I mean, there were some crazy conspiracy theories out there about her, especially during World War II.
Do tell, because there's a lot of crazy stuff around that.
So there was a theory for a while that she was Tokyo Rose, so that she'd been captured by the Japanese and was sympathetic towards the Japanese plight during the war, and and if you don't know Tokyo Rose, we know now she was more than one person, but she was an American-sounding person who put out propaganda for the Japanese during World War II. And it was very disheartening to the sailors and to the American war effort. So one of the conspiracy theories is that she was Tokyo Rose, and then she ended up coming back to the United States after the war, changing her identity, and lived out in New Hampshire.
There's no way. She was too much of a public figure to get away with that. So many people have tried to fake their deaths, but they're found out.
Yeah, it was the whole thing.
Wow. So. I'd be more apt to go with the Voyager episode. Right. So you have the character list. So Amelia, Muriel.
That's her sister.
Okay. Amy.
Is her mother.
George.
Is her husband.
Noonan.
Is her Fred Noonan is her navigator.
And Edmund
is someone.
Okay, so these are all just people that are in her life. You know, I'm going to jump to the cover. Like, the cover is cool. Honestly, though, the word Lost in the Clouds, if anybody has seen the actual show Lost,
it looks very similar.
This whole thing looks very similar. Yeah. If I was to see this book, I would think that it would probably be in an airport, because I feel like that's kind of relevant. But I would immediately think, oh, look, it's the show, not this.
Probably. Yeah.
So I'm going to take issue with that. What do you know anything about this author? And
so she actually works for National Geographic. She was on the book opens, and that's another issue I took. Like, it wasn't really ever revisited or finished. I was unclear what she was doing. So the author actually went on one of these expeditions. Sorry, not exposition, the beginning part of a book. Went on one of these expeditions to the South Pacific, to a spot where they thought the plane went down. It was actually with the guy who found the Titanic. He brought like all of his stuff, and she was actually on this, where they went onto one of the islands where they thought they might have found remains. So she was actually a part of one of these. But then it just kind of like, well, what? Okay, what did you do? Like, what was your role there besides just to watch it? Like, what were you? I didn't get. Like, that part was kind of confusing. Like, for what?
We're gonna go into our little ditty. Quotes. The quotes that I'm about to read, are these Amelia's actual quotes, or are these just quotes that the authors put in that you've gravitated to?
They're probably a combination of.
So, the girl in brown who walks alone.
That's what was put under the picture of Amelia Earhart's senior picture in her senior yearbook when she graduated from high school.
Wow.
Because they had a rough home life, and so she moved around a lot. So she was just at this school for 2 years, and
that's actually really sad. Now I have sympathy towards that. Change my identity moment. But I don't think a person who went through all those struggles, who did all the accomplishments that she did, would do that to themselves. But what do I know? She had other good friends down the street, although her grandmother forbade her from vaulting over the fence, her preferred route to visit them. Oh, it shows her
She wanted to just jump over the fence. Instead, her grandmother made her walk down the street like a young lady.
Yeah, that's cute. I can picture that whole thing. Like gamblers on a losing street, convinced their luck was about to change, they'd gotten too close too many times to walk away. Is that during the investigation?
Yeah. Like, we just keep spending, like, we're just throwing money after money. Like, no, we can't. No, this is the time. It's going to be this hand. It's going to be this hand.
If you want to know how it all really happened, and I don't know if I want to encourage this or not, but all of the money should be put into time travel, so you could go see how it happened versus the investigation parts of it.
Okay.
And then don't think she would be as much of a legend, as much of a reoccurring image in pop culture if it weren't for the disappearance. And that's really what it is, isn't it?
Well, like, it was the same, because this was brought up in the book. It was the same with Charles Lindbergh. Like, yes, he was famous for, being the first man to fly across the Atlantic, but then there was also the terrible kidnapping. But also, the terrible kidnapping overshadowed his Nazi tendencies. And that is completely lost in history, because he was this great aviator, but you're always focused on the Lindbergh kidnapping. So it's kind of the same thing.
Crazy.
She would have been a moment, and she always would have been a moment, but she's eternal now because of the disappearance.
And there it is.
Yeah.
Whatever the theory is, everybody can figure out what they want to believe on this one.
Again, I'm gonna go with the Star Trek that, she's in the Delta Quadrant. Again, first episode of the second season. She and Fred Noonan. Cryogenically frozen.
I don't think we need to say anything else.
There's
it's
no,
a 2 stars thing, blah, blah, blah. Looks like Lost.
If you like Amelia Earhart and you like conspiracy theories, go pick it up. But know that there's nothing new here. So if you already know a ton about Amelia Earhart, this just go ahead and move past it. All right. So I'm excited for this one because you've actually had conversation with the author, haven't you?
I did.
Yeah, that's exciting. Okay, so this is Pele number 1. The author, I'm going to apologize ahead of time, is Christopher Cavalojo.
You did good.
Thank you. It was a physical book. It's a comic book. It's fantasy lore, and the publisher is Mana Comics.
Which is Christopher's publishing company.
Awesome. Okay, and it is, I want to say you put this, I've seen the video about this, haven't I?
Yes, because this was in my February wrap-up.
Yes, it is. The cover is freaking phenomenal. Besides the fact that you've got this very strong female Polynesian character, it's just...
That's why it was cover of the month for February.
Okay. And you picked this up when you were in Hawaii.
Yes, in Oahu. And there is a game store called Other Realms. And this is, the cover of this is their exclusive cover variant. Okay. You can only get this comic at that store with this cover. And probably eBay, as somebody bought it and is reselling it.
Oh, I see. He's got, there's 1, 2, 3, there's 5 different covers.
Yes.
No.
They're all in the back. You
can
see them all.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. If you flip back the next one, there's all the covers.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Every single one.
Look at that one.
I know. So I think with the covers, so those, he had a lot to choose from different artists. And like he said to me when I spoke with him via email, that they take such pride, honor, and respect when writing about their gods, that they have to be very careful when writing about them not to dishonor their culture. And that is, threaded right down to how is she portrayed in this comic as a picture. And the comic cover that is out there, that's the most popular one, I mean, she's beautiful. She's stunning. She's very down to earth. He writes her more as a human, I think, than as a god.
Okay.
And she cares for her people. She doesn't want to meddle in affairs. There's this, baby god, I quote my finger. She's going around killing all the gods all around the world. Whether it be Thor just got killed, or
and look at we've got we started the book that actually starts in Norway.
It does, and then it goes to Japan, and we're killing the gods in Japan, and everybody's all the other gods in the Polynesian world are going, how are we going to handle this? And they're like, Pele, we need you, and she says, it's not my fight. But as soon as he brought the fight to her land, her people are her children. Like, mama got on fire, and she's like, nope, I will be the champion of my people. I mean, I know, look, she has a sister. Who knew? That's her sister. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh my gosh.
I just really love the art.
It is an absolutely beautifully drawn story. And I love that it's universal.
It is. You're right. It is universal.
And I love that the picture that shows her kissing someone says smooch.
Because that's who she is. She's the girl next door. That's how I feel, She walks among her people like the girl next door. Or sometimes when she's in the comic, she walks among her people and, she transforms into an elderly lady. It really made me... I understood who Pele was. I understand the culture, but even through other films that we've seen, Pele is portrayed as like this demon. Yeah. So fiery. But that's not the case. Not if this is as close to how the Polynesians feel about Pele as you can get, then wow. So much respect. So much respect.
Is since you've spoken with the author, is he planning on, is he continuing her story in other comics, or is he picking up other Hawaiian gods?
I do know that Pele is continuing because this is volume 1. So there will be volume 2 and so on and so forth. In regards to other gods, I'm not sure. Sometimes I like that rule of thumb. I don't know. I didn't fact check that, but I like that. I'd like to have the idea, let's do one thing great.
Right.
But there are other comics by Mana Comics. And we see that, I think, in the back. It gives you the advertisement. But I don't know.
Heroes from Hawaii.
Right.
I'm
not sure.
Are they... obviously, this is Hawaiian centered. Are Mana Comics Hawaiian centered? I love that.
Yes.
Awesome. And you were able to put a sticker on Hawaii.
I did my map. Hawaii, I have my map.
Did it grab you right away?
It did, because all of a sudden we're in Norway.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. I picked up a Hawaiian comic book with an amazing female on the cover. Now we're in Norway. Why? So yes, I was in it.
How would you describe the, normally we would say writing style, but I'm going to combine this writing/artistic style.
In 3 words, I am going to say both writing and art is beautiful, unexpected, and intriguing.
I like that, because I feel like look, I flipped through the whole thing while you were talking. I feel like, I'm looking at a comic, but it's different than other comics. There's something different about it, and I mean that in the best way.
I will agree with you, and I'm going to say it's because of the mana. The mana is the energy, right? Okay. The magic of the islands is translated somehow. It's into this. Now, mind you, I do have the prismatic cover that does the shiny thing. Yeah. They had the same cover without the prismatic option, and I needed to have this one.
Yeah, I think that was the right choice. That's pretty fantastic.
Everything about her.
So I'm assuming I know the answer to this, but who are you obsessing over? Well, in the book.
Pele.
I thought you'd say that, but I just wanted you to say it.
Pele. I am obsessing over her. Who doesn't want to meet her, be her, learn from her, know her? I'd also want to meet her family and her lineage, because they briefly mention a sister. Right. Who is also a god, and a brother.
Oh, okay.
So there's more story to be told.
Can we chat about the villain?
Oh, the baby god? Yeah, we can chat about him.
What's his deal? Does he need therapy? What's going on with him?
He does. He needs a lot of therapy, because he's like, I'm a god and I can do everything, and I will be the god of all gods. I'm going to wipe everybody out, because there will only be me. And I mean, this dude took Thor out in the first page, which you're like, what?
Yeah, right.
Why? And he says all false gods must die, because Boraz is the one true God. Now, Boraz, he's reckless. He's reckless. And Pele calls him a baby god because he's one of the youngest gods on the planet.
Okay.
Who just has the ego.
Okay.
He would be, is it Thanos? Am I saying that right?
Thanos,
yeah. Yes. He reminded me a lot of Thanos.
Oh, that's not a compliment.
Not at all. Not at all. Except a little more reckless. At least Thanos calculated his moves.
Yes.
This guy was balls to the wall, just wiping them out. Just like, hey, slash you.
Okay.
Therapy? No, the only thing you could do was was what she did.
Okay. So is there a scene that lives rent-free in your head?
Yes, and I'll show you a picture of it because it's when she ultimately is not Miss Nice Girl anymore.
Okay.
And he really throws a lot of rude comments to her, and she tries to keep her composure, but then as soon as the banter's actually quite entertaining. So he tries to make a thing with her by putting out her fire by bringing winter. And then she goes, enough. She says, I've traded blows with my sister, goddess of snow, so this is not going to stop me. And then her eyes light up. Oh. And the reason why it stays in my brain, because he says, wait, what is this that you're doing with your hair, flippy flip? It's just like a humorous moment.
Yeah.
But you see the eyes. She gets serious, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh no, girl, you did not just do a hair flip. And then as soon as you go to turn the page, you know it's throw down, smack down.
Yep, it means I am about to kick your acoli.
Yes.
I'm assuming that means bootay.
We will just say, we're new to your culture, we love you, we're going to learn. Yes, that's exactly it. So yeah, that was it. As soon as her eyes went on fire, and he's like, "Oh no, girl, you just flip your hair," and I'm like, "It's about to go down." She took the bun out. She went full on. I'm gonna cut you.
All right, eyes lit up.
Yes,
flipping the hair. Watch out.
You knew it.
Okay. So our favorite time. Quotes. So you say. But this island upon which I stand, this is my. Oh, sorry, that's a quote. But this island upon which I stand, this is my weapon.
Yes. Cool. That's Pele telling this dude, you didn't know. You don't know. You don't know. You're baby god. You don't know.
I am unimpressed by your mana, Madame Pele.
All he did was talk smack and just fired her up. He's like, didn't he know he was getting her all riled up?
Arrogant baby, I will show you pain. I love that she calls him baby. Not in a positive way. I feel like this is not only like Polynesian, Hawaiian power, but also girl power.
It is all girl power. This is your jam for sure. I mean, I love girl power too, don't get me wrong, but I was reading this and I was like, yes, we all need to feel this way. We have a good head on our shoulders, but when it comes time, and it's time.
Yeah. I love that. This is like killing me, this quote. I love it. But this island upon which I stand, this is my weapon. It's amazing. And you gave it five coffee cups.
Guys, pick it up.
Yeah, and I'm going to say, like, one thing we've talked about it already, but it is the cover representative of what's in there. Is it a masterpiece? Yeah. I didn't even read it. I mean, that is a...
And you already want to have, like, these, like, leopard arms with these claws coming out, the fire in your eyes, and you still look good in the dress, wearing your flower lace around your head, and you're smart.
Okay, yeah. So, would you make this into a movie, a TV show, a cartoon? Do we need to speak to Jason Momoa or The Rock?
Oh my gosh. He just met The Rock. The author just met The Rock 2 weeks ago, and he posted it on Instagram.
He needs to put
he
needs to put this comic in The Rock's hands.
Maybe. And who would The Rock play? Because it could either be her love interest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which I really liked because in this comic, the love interest, he's you see him, he looks like a pig man, but then when they smooch, he looks gorgeous and stunning.
Okay.
So I don't know what that's about yet. So there's a little mystery there. Or would he be her brother?
Or Jason Momoa could be her brother. Sorry, I have a Jason Momoa problem.
So no, you don't have a problem. But I do think that this is a beautiful telling of the story of Pele, especially trying to connect to the newer, younger generation.
Is there one thing that a reader won't see coming in this book?
Traveling the world and killing all of these other gods and demigods.
I didn't see the opening page. That's
right,
for sure.
Right. No. No. And I'm not going to tell you all the places. You visit more than just the 2 we talked about.
Anything else? Final thoughts on this absolutely beautiful comic book?
There was a lot of love, time, and care and thought put into this. It's worth picking up and reading it. Expose yourself to something new. Expose yourself to new culture. And just thank you for putting this out there. We just talked about a book that didn't need to be put out there. This did.
Yeah, this shows that there was a lot of, I want to say a labor of love, but I can't speak for the author, but it looks like it was. So
it's one of those books where you have an emotion and you can't put it into words.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel.
I mean, I think that it starts right with the cover of this one.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You're just grabbed. Like, how can you not be grabbed by that cover? Yeah.
I want everything in Prism cover now. This is my second Prism cover book.
Okay.
The other one I haven't read yet. Actually, I have a question for you on this.
Oh.
And maybe other people will weigh in on it as well. So the other Prism cover I have is, it rhymes with Take, right? His graphic novel. I have the limited cover release, and it's prismatic form. It's numbered and signed by George. It lives in its glass box, and I haven't picked it up to read it because I don't want to crack the spine. Is there like a thing about, like, should I be reading this or should I be getting another copy?
You should get another copy.
Okay, because this is what I was debating, and my husband goes, you should just read it. But I feel like the spine breaking is not the thing with this particular copy. All right, so friends, now we know. Yay, we're moving on to Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers. I have so many thoughts about this, and I love that the cover is this old lady pushing down the blinds.
So if you're speaking of, Maud, Miss Marple, then this is the book for you. There's a sequel. I haven't picked it up yet. Don't worry, I'm going to. But it's definitely along those same lines of a Maud-esque character.
Ooh, okay. I like that she's peering out the blinds. I hated cleaning those as a kid. My mom would make us take them down and put them in the bathtub.
I remember that.
They're like those tin ones.
Yeah.
Now listen, Miss Jessie Q Sutanto. I can't wait to hear from Rachel because it is a 4-star rating and it's an audiobook. How's the narrator?
Oh, fantastic.
Oh my gosh, and I'm going to go wasabi tape. I like this wasabi tape.
This is also through Libby, so it is available on the app.
Not the wasabi tape, guys.
Not the wasabi tape.
Which I didn't get to the Libby stamp in there because the wasabi tape is also glitter shiny.
Yeah. I picked up this wasabi tape at Poop, one of the Japanese bookstores in New York City.
I love it so much.
I can't remember the name of it.
I love it so much. And then your favorite characters, Vera Wong. Tell us all about Miss Vera.
I think I said this in the review. I really want to be her when I grow up. I mean, she's no nonsense. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to take care of everybody around me. And I'm going to cook amazing food. So I kind of want to be that, except the cooking amazing food, because that's just a waste of time. But she's just somehow just gathers people to her. She's as pushy and annoying and socially incorrect as she is, she's perfect.
I actually am going to read your review.
Okay.
Because it's hilarious. Oh. I want to be Vera when I grow up, as you said. I also want her to come live with me and solve all my problems. Okay. This book was fun, even though there was a murder. It was fun. Yeah, so what? There's a murder. It's amazing. The found family that was formed was perfect. And now I want to go find Vera's tea shop and have her make me dinner. That explains the wasabi tape, which is glittering with cakes and tea and loveliness.
She runs a tea shop in Chinatown in San Francisco.
I wonder if this tea shop really exists and if the author sat there and wrote it. No?
Well, I mean, there's lots of tea shops in Chinatown in San Francisco. I don't know if there's one specific that she based it on.
So, found family, let's talk about these other cast of characters here. We have Marshall, we have Julia, Emma, and Oliver. All of them the Chens.
Yes. Emma.
And Alex Chen.
Emma is married to Marshall. Marshall and Oliver are twin brothers. And Alex is their father.
Wow. Okay, so I feel like that plays a big part in this whole story.
Yes.
Okay. And then we have Tilly Wong. Is that Vera's daughter or mother?
Her son.
Oh. Tilly?
Yeah.
Okay. I can roll with that. Sama Singh.
Mm-hmm.
And Riki.
Mm-hmm. Those are part of the found family.
Okay. Beautiful.
They all have a connection to Marshall. So that's how they kind of come into the orbit.
I like that you called it an orbit.
Yeah. I feel like they're all stars orbiting Vera Wong's son. The son, S-U-N, not child, son.
Got it. Did you get into it right away? Because this is an audio, the narrator's reading to you, and you're like, I'm in it?
Not like I thought I would. Like, this book is everywhere, and I felt like I couldn't go into a bookstore there for a while without seeing the sequel. And so I was like, oh, well, this must be amazing. So I think I was expecting amazing from the beginning. And it took a hot minute. I wasn't quite sure where this was going. What's the deal with this murder? I don't understand it.
Is the victim on this list of characters?
The victim is on that list of characters.
We're not going to tell anybody who the victim is.
I don't think I can.
All right.
No.
Got it. Because I was going to give a tier for the victim.
You find out pretty quickly, but okay. I don't want to. It's not on the back of the book, so I don't want to give it away if it's not on the back of the book.
So describe the writing style in 3 words.
Hysterical, quotable, and fun.
I like it. And who are you obsessing over?
Vera. Oh my gosh. I mean, I just literally, I want to be that person who somebody tells me no and I do it anyway.
You are that person.
I'm not though.
I think that you are.
I'm not. Like if somebody says, Rachel, I really don't want you to do this for me, or I don't need your help in this.
Okay, so people tell her they don't need her help.
Leave this alone. Just
anyway.
go about your business, Vera. You don't need to be involved in this. I'm going to show up at your doorstep anyway.
Interesting.
That's not me.
Oh, she is a little busybody.
She is.
Ooh.
She is.
Okay. Interesting.
Yep.
Now, the reality check. Our villain. We can't because that would expose the murderer?
I'm going to say the villain is the murdered person.
Oh, okay, yay. Let's not even talk about that. But who's annoying in this? I need to know. Who is
Tilly.
Tilly's annoying.
Her son. He doesn't appreciate his mom.
Oh.
But, you kind of get one of those things of, my mom, she's so annoying. Oh my gosh, she won't leave me alone. Like, mom, just stop. And it, takes him being around these other people, this found family, for him to realize how good he has it and how amazing his mom is.
You are so emotionally invested in these characters.
They're awesome. So, I do want to read the second book because I want to see if they show up. Like, what again, it's like you forget there's a murder that happened. Like, they are trying, and they do. There's
so much chaos.
The victim and the murderer are both on that list of characters.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
without giving anything away, can you give us your most memorable scene? The thing that you're like, this is why I love this book so much.
Towards the end, when she walks into the tea shop and she sees everybody there fixing it up and making it beautiful for her.
Aww.
Yeah.
So is the main theme then about your found family, or is the main theme about solving the murder?
No, the murder is definitely the be real in this story. I don't know if you want to say there's a theme or a message in this book, because it is, I laughed so much in this book. Like, as I was listening to it, I'm literally laughing.
Maybe we need to change the genre from mystery to...
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's listed
comedic.
as a mystery because, I mean, it's like... you know, it's kind of like the first book that I read in the beginning of the year, everybody in the group chat dies.
Yes.
Like, there's a murder there, and, you know, but it's still funny. Like, it's, what's more? Is it more funny? Is it more, you know what I mean? So...
I think that's why everybody talked about that book.
Right. And I think that's a little bit of a trend with some of the mysteries that I've read recently, like that one, the Busybody Book Club, the Ex-Girlfriend's Murder Club. There's a murder, someone is dead, but it's like that's just the catalyst for getting everything else started. And yeah, you're trying to solve a murder, but it's about all these other people.
And I like that. I've seen a few Netflix shows, movies that are like that. Honestly, you know, I think I'd want to play the character of the dead body because I think it's a real actor. And it would be hilarious to, like, great character, and you're always side smiling because the stuff around you is so ridiculous. Well, this is going to bring us to the very quotable quotes. People always say that your wedding day is the happiest day of your life, but honestly, people should try solving murders more often. Like, yes, Rachel, I think tomorrow you and I are going to go solve a murder.
And that'll beat the wedding days.
So forget the wedding. We got to find somebody who is murdered, and we're going to go solve that. What kind of life are we leading? Like,
I mean, apparently I'm not leading the right life.
But that's what Vera Wong is doing.
Yes.
Vera is saying, I got peace out of this wedding, guys.
Well, her husband's passed, and she's, you know, a little... Her son's too busy, doesn't need her, so... What are you going to do when somebody's murdered in your tea shop?
Well, you're going to do what the next quote says. Destiny is something to be hunted down and grabbed tightly with both hands and shaken until it gives her exactly what she wants. Is this Vera?
Yeah.
Based on everything, she's not leaving anything to chance, to destiny, to karma.
She's got to make it all happen herself.
Which is why she's not saying no, and she's at your door.
Yep.
She's very proud of her crime scene. It must surely be the most pleasant crime scene the cops have ever been to. Did she set tea up around the victim and she was serving them?
She painted an outline around the victim and cleaned up around it.
Forensics must have been livid. We've contaminated and cleaned the crime scene.
And painted a body outline.
What color did she use? Did it say?
White.
Wow.
Yeah. She was very proud of it. She thought they'd be so excited when they got there.
Did she use acrylics or tempera?
I can't answer that question.
Okay, like I have so many. She thought it all out.
Direct that towards the author.
Wow. Okay, she will fake it even better than a mediocre man interviewing for a job he's not qualified for. She's faking being an investigator? What are we talking about here?
Yeah, she's faking that she knows what's going on.
I honestly, I watched your book talk on this. I watched your wrap up on this. I watched that you were reading it. I honestly was not interested enough until reading these quotes with you to pick this book up.
And it's really funny. It's really funny.
I'm glad we do the quote segment because without it, I don't think that readers, including myself, would be turned on to something that I don't normally read.
Right.
So thank you for the quote section. Because I'm not even reading the quotes really on the Goodreads either when I look up a Goodreads deal.
Okay.
I don't know. It's more fun in person, I think. All right, here we go. Another quote. You don't look young enough to be Gen Z. You need to take better care of your skin. Who says this?
Vera.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she says it to did she say it to Sana? I think she says it to Sana. Yeah.
So I have a book, and I thought all the quotes were amazing. We haven't talked about that book yet. That I tried to make those quotes into fortune cookie thingies.
Yeah.
That part worked out fine, but I couldn't make the fortune cookies. Obviously, not my thing. They were pancakes. But I feel like Vera, hers could be these little tidbits in the cookies. Like, you know, when you unwrapped your bazooka bubble gum and you had the little comic or the little joke.
Yep.
I feel like her unsolicited advice should be in that. So who is she really advising? Just the police?
No, everybody.
Oh.
Everybody who comes into her orbit, she's advising.
About this,
Everything.
that, and the other. Oh.
Everything.
Oh. So what's your favorite piece of advice that she's given? Or what's a memorable one that you will take with you forever?
It's just that it's the fact that, again, she just shows up. Like, she's just, we're good. This is what we're going to do.
I have arrived.
Sana Sana is an artist, and she has artist block. I don't know how else to, there's writer's block. It must be artist block. And so Vera's like, that's not a real thing. Let's go to the beach. She goes to the beach. She gives her a stick and says, start drawing.
And it works.
And it doesn't work right away. It takes like 3-4 weeks of them going to the beach every day and her drawing different things in the sand to work past that block. And she's like, you just had things you had to get out of the way.
So tell me this, the tea shop. So are most of these encounters happening into the tea shop?
No.
Is the tea shop just, like, is that not the main setting? Where's the main setting?
I would say the main setting is probably Emma's house. Would be, yeah. I mean, some of it takes place in the tea shop. Vera's apartment is above the tea shop.
Okay.
I would say maybe like 1/4 to 1/8 of the book takes place in the tea shop.
Did you get a map challenge off of this book?
No, because I'd already read something from California.
Oh, but anybody who needs California.
Yeah, this takes place in California.
Got it. Then this one would help out in that map challenge. All right. That helps me out a bit more. I think a lot of eccentric people live in California. Would we say Vera's eccentric?
Yeah, in the best way.
I like that. So the cover, spot on, masterpiece.
Totally.
So HBO, Netflix, is it options?
I have no idea. I think kind of along the lines of Tuesday Murder Club.
Yeah.
It would probably make a good maybe movie series.
Yay. But we need more of the books to come out before we can even get
2.
there.
Like, I don't think they're going to do something with 2. But, what do I know? I'm not...
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thursday Murder Club.
I'd say I look forward to that, but actually this one I might want to read it because I want to use my own imagination with the tea shop in California.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been to California before. I've been to California. I can totally see now this eclectic situation happening. But if you had to cast somebody as Vera?
Oh, well, yeah. What's her name? Captain...
Michelle Yao?
Yeah. 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 Like, duh.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because we're in the same space with that.
Yeah.
Same space. Michelle, if you're listening, you got woman. The books aren't done yet. So by the time they're done, you'll be ready.
Yeah.
How old is Vera?
I don't know.
Okay.
Her son is in
how are we supposed to? She takes care of her skin.
Yeah, she takes care of her skin. Her son is, I don't know, in his late 20s, so...
Okay.
But her husband's passed, so I don't know, maybe
That's a tough call.
Maybe, 60-ish.
Okay.
Maybe a little older.
I like it when you don't know.
Yeah.
And it keeps you guessing. What's one thing the reader's not going to see coming?
How all of these people are involved with each other and intertwined with each other and they don't realize it. Yeah.
Do they find out in the end?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Now, tell everybody why they need to have this in their life.
I mean, if you're looking just for a funny, if you like mystery, but you need some humor in your life, or if you have a parent who likes to be overly involved in your life with their opinions, and this would give you a, just kind of a different view, a different appreciation. Yeah.
I like it. All right, guys, that was Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers.
Murderers.
Not murderers. Murderers.
Yes.
We're actually finding the person who did the deed, and she's going to advise. But actually, a whole lot of other things are happening. So I can't wait to check it out. Woohoo!
Okay, so we're moving on to... I'm excited to talk about this one because I feel like you've dropped it, for the last couple of podcasts. I'm excited to talk about this one. So this is Friday the Rabbi Slept Late by Harry Kemmelman. This was an audio. It is a murder mystery. The publisher is Record Books, and this is a series, right?
It is. There's actually 13-ish books. So
Okay.
you go through every day of the week, and then it goes on a little bit past that. These were written back in the 60s.
Oh wow! Is this one of the ones you got you found in the Audible for free?
Yes.
Awesome.
Guys, go to your Audible if you pay for it, and go to your profile, and then hit the catalog, and all the free stuff happens. And then I was on this free stuff. This is the first one. And then George Goodall, he's the narrator, love him. And once I heard it was him, I was hooked, and I'm listening to it, and I'm like, now I must solve murders like Rachel.
All right, so give us a 3-sentence summary. What exactly is this about?
A young pregnant woman dies or is murdered outside the rabbi's temple office.
Oh.
And the investigation begins to find out who the murderer is. And we go through every suspect, and you never see it coming who it truly is.
Oh.
I had no idea.
You had no idea. Came out of nowhere.
Nowhere.
You said in your review the murder takes its time arriving. And and your patience might be tested.
It was very tested.
Okay.
I thought we would have a murder and then you're in and you're solving. There was a lot of preface.
Okay.
We had a lot of descriptive writing about the rabbi, about the town. And I should have paid attention, because in that preface, and the people who are like, oh, they're just passerbyers, blah, blah, blah. No. Everyone's a suspect. And you need to pay attention to the details in the beginning of any murder mystery is what I learned.
And so can I ask, is the rabbi the detective or the suspect?
At first he is the suspect.
Okay.
And the detective questions him because it happens outside of his spaces where they find the young woman. But then later they find out that she was an occupant in his vehicle.
Oh, wow.
And so it makes him look very suspicious, but he's so casual. He's like, oh, I heard, there's no way. Yes, we had a conversation in there, blah, blah, blah. I talked with her, I sent her on her way, but never, maybe once I had a little tinge like, oh, maybe he did murder her. But then he winds up assisting the investigation.
Okay.
And he becomes, I don't know, who's the priest that was always assisting in the murder mysteries in the 80s in that TV series?
Father Brown?
Yes. He becomes that.
So this is the Jewish Father Brown.
Yes.
I love it because I love Father Brown.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you're like, got it. He's asking all the questions and has a different perspective, point of view than the detective.
I love that. And you say your favorite character is Miriam, the rabbi's wife.
I don't know how she kept her cool.
Oh.
I know you're going to ask me why.
Yeah, I need to ask why.
Because she's so put together. She's like, great, my husband's being investigated for a murder of a pregnant woman, and we're in a Jewish community, and, all of the talk. she keeps it together. And she's like, no, I'm going to, sit down, detective. Let me make you a meal. All right. No, you're going to sit down, husband. I need to make you a meal. Oh, so-and-so is being investigated. No, I need to bring her a meal. She just was put together and keeping everybody calm through food, including herself.
Food also keeps me calm. Okay. I'm going to ask 2 questions off of this.
Chocolate makes me calm.
Describe the writing style in 3 words or less. And I'm talking about the writing style. Because I'm going to ask a follow-up question.
Okay. Clever. Descriptive. Is formulated or calculated considered?
Yeah.
Great. Follow-up question.
Follow-up question in 3 words or less. Describe the narration style.
Authentic, pleasurable, because George has such a beautiful voice, and thoughtful.
Oh, I like thoughtful.
Thoughtful. What George does with all of his narrations, you can tell he spends time developing the characters he's going to narrate because he will do all the voices.
Oh, okay.
But he does it thoughtfully with intention and purpose. As if I always have felt that I was talking with that character when he reads each of the characters and everything he's done. Gosh, he's good. He's probably really sought after. I think it's a good murder mystery. It's a series. Like you hit the nail on the head when you said it's Father Brown, but it's the rabbi version.
What's one thing the reader won't see coming in picking up this book?
How much you're actually going to enjoy it once you get into it. And I think this is that it is a casual listen.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. So final thoughts on this 4 cup of coffee read?
It's free. Get it for 4 cup of coffee. Go.
All right. I love it. Okay. So tell me then, give me what you're reading right now.
9 Goblins, A Tale of Low Fantasy and High Mischief by T. Kingfisher, physical book. And I am at the tail end of For We Are Many in the Bobby verse in the Audible, and my Libby tutorial. We'll see if I've got something else coming on deck. And I just obtained a Nancy Drew book, I'm a Lions book, and then the Full Moon Coffee Shop, which was my favorite way back when in 2024, and I had been waiting for her to write.
Okay,
I missed the release of her second book. No. So I anticipate that one coming in. Don't ask me what it's called.
Okay.
How about you?
I am about 100 pages away from finishing The Correspondent by Virginia Evans. This was everywhere in December, and it popped up on my TBR, so I am about 100 pages away from that. I'll let you know. I have mixed feelings about it because it was so popular, and I'm not quite understanding why. And then so there's an author, S.A. Cosby. He's a mystery thriller writer. He's actually been listed as a gothic thriller writer.
Ooh.
He's popped up, his name is everywhere for a while all over my TikTok. I've just never picked up one of his books. So because of a Goodreads challenge, I picked up his new book, All the Sinners Bleed.
Ooh.
And it is disturbing and really, really good. So I'm about halfway through that one. So sweater weather. Sorry, I had to do it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's a microphone, and I had to put my mouth on it and go sweater weather.
Hopefully you could come to one of our events where we're live and we're doing this stuff for realsies in front of other people, because I'm pretty sure this is how it would still go.
Oh, it's a moment, guys. It's a moment.
We love you so much. That's the ink.
Bye.
That's a wrap. Time to close the book on today's episode. I'm Rachel. And I'm Casey. If you had fun, hit the like, follow, and subscribe. Make sure you click on the bell icon. You can also email us at spilledinkanccoffeeshow@gmail.com. Send us your questions, tell us what you're reading, or share what we should dive into. Until next time, keep your coffee hot and your pages turning. Bye. Guys.